The last thing your soulmate said about marrying you left people speechless. Archangel Michael says, "My child, listen closely. Today, I bring you a message that carries the weight of destiny, the warmth of truth, and the power to change your understanding of love forever. My child, you may not realize it, but someone has been speaking your name with a level of sincerity that is rare in this world. Someone has been thinking about you not just during the quiet moments of their day, but in the moments when their soul is most honest. And the last thing they said about marrying you left people utterly speechless. It wasn't planned. It wasn't rehearsed. It came straight from their heart, raw, real, and full of emotion they can no longer hide. This person, your soulmate, has been wrestling with something deep. You see, the idea of marrying you did not just appear in their mind. It has been growing, building, taking form over weeks, months, even years. Their feelings have been maturing like a quiet flame that finally grew into a wildfire they can no longer control. And recently, someone asked them a simple question: do you see yourself marrying them? And the moment that question left the other person's mouth, something powerful happened inside them. It was like their entire soul stood up and answered before their brain even had the chance. Your soulmate didn't stutter. They didn't overthink. Their heart spoke faster than their lips could move. They said, "Yes. I don't just see it. I feel it. If destiny gives me the chance, I will marry them without hesitation." The room fell silent. People stared. Not because the words were dramatic, but because of the way your soulmate said them. There was emotion in their tone. There was certainty in their voice. There was love in their eyes that even they can't hide anymore. My child, the people around them saw something that perhaps you don't get to see: your soulmate's truth. Their friends, family, or those who happened to be there felt the sincerity in their tone. They felt the weight of their confession. They saw how deeply your soulmate cares for you. And for the first time, the people around them realized just how serious your soulmate is about you. Some were surprised. Some were touched. And some were genuinely speechless. Because the truth is, your soulmate has never spoken about anyone else this way. Not in the past. Not in casual conversations. Not even in the moments when they were pressured or teased. But when it came to you, their guard fell. Their soul opened. Their heart spoke. Archangel Michael continues, "My child, the universe listens closely when love reaches this depth. Such honesty cannot be ignored." The moment your soulmate said those words, something shifted in the energetic realm. Their confession didn't just impact the people around them, it created ripples in the spiritual world. This confession triggered a movement in their destiny path, pushing them closer toward you. Because the universe rewards truth. The universe rewards courage. The universe rewards a soul speaking from love instead of fear. And your soulmate finally chose love. But my child, let me take you deeper into their mind. Let me show you what led them to speak so openly about wanting to marry you. Your soulmate has been carrying these feelings silently. At first, they tried to ignore the connection. They tried to convince themselves that it was just a phase, an attraction, a passing emotion. But the more they tried to suppress it, the louder their heart became. Every time they heard your name, something happened inside them. Every time they saw your messages, something warmed in their spirit. Every time they imagined life in the future, your face appeared without their permission. They started noticing your presence in the smallest ways, your kindness, your strength, your humor, the way you move through life even when it's difficult, the way you care for people even when you don't have to. These things made them realize something: you are different. Not temporary. Not replaceable. Not just another person passing through life, but someone their soul recognizes. Part of them was scared. Part of them was excited. Part of them was confused. But one part, the deepest part, kept whispering, "This is the one." And the more they tried to fight it, the more the universe kept pushing the truth in their face. Signs started appearing. Their dreams became clearer. Their emotions became harder to hide. Until finally, that moment came. A casual conversation turned into a confession. Someone asked your soulmate a question they weren't prepared for: if you had the chance, would you marry them? And that was it. The question cracked open the truth. They didn't think about the past. They didn't think about their fears. They didn't think about the what-ifs. Their heart answered instantly. Their soul spoke loudly. Yes. I would marry them. My child. Their honesty shocked even themselves. Because your soulmate realized something powerful in that moment, they don't just want you in their life. They see you as part of their future. A future they can't imagine without you. But there is something deeper, something emotional. Something raw that you need to understand. Your soulmate didn't just speak about marrying you. They described you. They said things like, "They feel like home. Their energy calms me. I've never felt this connection with anyone else. When I think of building a life, they're the only one I see." And when they were speaking, their voice changed. It softened. It deepened. It carried weight. People around them were stunned because they had never heard your soulmate talk this way. About anyone. It wasn't obsession. It wasn't infatuation. It wasn't fantasy. It was emotional truth. And the moment they finished speaking, everyone knew, this love is real. This bond is special. This connection is destiny. Archangel Michael says, "My child, when a soulmate speaks this level of truth aloud, destiny accelerates." Their confession has already shifted things in the spiritual realm. Your name is glowing brighter around their energy. Their path is aligning with yours. Their heart is opening wider. And the universe is guiding them toward you step by step. Your soulmate is no longer silent. They are no longer confused. They are no longer running. They are embracing the truth. And the truth is simple: they want a life with you. They want a future with you. They want marriage with you. Not someday. Not maybe. Not if everything is perfect. But genuinely, wholeheartedly, and with deep sincerity. Their confession may have shocked others, but it awakened something within them. This is only the beginning. Archangel Michael says, "My child, now that the truth has been spoken aloud, the energy around your soulmate has changed in ways even they did not expect." After that heartfelt confession, after they admitted that they could truly see themselves marrying you, your soulmate walked away from that moment with a mind full of emotions they had never allowed themselves to feel so honestly before. They didn't expect the question. They didn't expect the confession. And they definitely didn't expect the reaction of the people around them. Some people smiled softly. Some people stared like they were witnessing something rare. Some had no words at all. But every single person there felt one thing: your soulmate is deeply, genuinely in love with you. That moment didn't just reveal their feelings to others, it revealed their feelings to themselves. It was the first time they stopped running from their own heart. My child, your soulmate has always tried to control their emotions. They always tried to appear calm, stable, unaffected. But love, true love, doesn't follow human rules. It doesn't care about timing, pride, distance, or fear. And when they said they wanted to marry you, a truth they've kept locked inside came rising to the surface. Your soulmate realized something that shocked them: they are more attached to you than they admitted. They think about you more often than you know. They replay conversations. They imagine moments with you that haven't happened yet. They daydream about a future where you are beside them, laughing, supporting, growing, loving. They imagine the small things: your morning face, your voice when you're sleepy, the way you look when you're silently thinking, the way you walk, the way you react to good news or bad news. They imagine the big things. A home filled with peace, a partnership built on trust, shared celebrations, shared dreams, shared purpose. Your soulmate has never admitted this to anyone. Not even to themselves. But speaking that confession out loud forced them to confront it. And now their mind keeps returning to one question: why did I speak so openly, so honestly, so suddenly? Archangel Michael whispers, because the soul cannot stay silent when destiny is calling. Your connection with this person is not ordinary. There is a spiritual bond, stronger than attraction, deeper than emotion, older than this lifetime. Some connections feel familiar the moment they begin. Some hearts recognize each other even before the eyes do. Your soulmate has been feeling this recognition for a long time. But they didn't know how to express it. They tried hiding their feelings because they feared losing you. They feared hurting you. They feared not being ready. They feared disappointing others. They feared the intensity of their own emotions. But in that moment when the question was asked, all fears fell away. Their soul answered for them. And now, they cannot go back to pretending they don't care. My child, after that confession, your soulmate was quiet for a while. Not because they regretted anything, but because they were overwhelmed. They felt warmth in their chest. A strange mix of relief and longing. A desire to reach out to you. A need to be near you. A pull they could not explain with logic. They started thinking about you more intentionally. How would you react if you knew what they said? Would you smile? Would you cry? Would you feel scared? Would you feel hopeful? Your soulmate does not want to pressure you, my child. But they want you to know that you matter to them in ways you may not fully understand. Their confession wasn't a joke. It wasn't a passing thought. It wasn't careless. It came from a place of sincerity so deep that even they were surprised by how strongly it came out. And the people who heard it? They felt something too. Some of them said things like, "Wow. I didn't know you felt that strongly. You've never talked about anyone like that. You really love them, don't you?" Their reaction made your soulmate even more reflective. Because suddenly, their secret wasn't a secret anymore. The people around them now know. You hold a special place in their heart. A place no one else has ever held. A place they don't want to give to anyone else. But my child, there is another side to this story. After the confession, after the silence, after the emotional wave, your soulmate started thinking about the future in a new way. They began imagining what it would be like to truly build a life with you. Not fantasy. Not wishful thinking. But real, grounded, everyday life. They imagine waking up beside you, making breakfast together, sharing your stories of the day, supporting each other through challenges, planning trips, setting goals, celebrating wins, comforting each other through losses. Your soulmate sees the comfort you bring, the stability you offer, the peace your presence creates, the happiness you naturally inspire. They see you as someone they can grow with, someone they can trust, someone they can build a home with. Someone who understands them without forcing them to explain every detail. This is why, when the question was asked, their heart didn't hesitate. Their soul already knew the answer long before the words came out. Archangel Michael says, "My child, your soulmate has crossed a spiritual threshold." Once a soul speaks the truth, it cannot return to silence. Your soulmate is no longer the same person they were before that confession. Their emotions are awakened. Their clarity is sharper. Their desires are stronger. Their heart is more open. And now, something else is happening, they are becoming brave. For the first time, your soulmate is considering taking real steps forward. Not just thinking about you. Not just imagining a future. But moving toward you. They are becoming ready to communicate more honestly. They are becoming ready to show more effort. They are becoming ready to make choices that align with having you in their life long term. This doesn't mean they will rush. This doesn't mean they will overwhelm you. But it does mean they are stepping into a version of themselves you've been waiting for. A version that is not afraid to say what they want. A version that is not afraid to choose love. A version that is not afraid of the vulnerability that comes with caring deeply. Your soulmate is growing, my child. And this growth is happening because you awakened something inside them. Your presence. Your energy. Your kindness. Your patience. Your strength. All of it inspired them to open their heart in ways they didn't think they were capable of. And now destiny is gently guiding them toward you. But before your soulmate takes the next step, there's something they keep thinking about. A question they are silently asking the universe. Do they feel the same about me? They wonder what you think about them. Whether you imagine a future too. Whether you see them as someone you could trust and build with. Whether your heart feels the same pull. Your soulmate hopes, deeply hopes, that the answer is yes. Even though they don't expect perfection. Even though they know love takes effort. Even though they understand relationships require patience. They hope you want them the way they want you. They hope you look at them and see someone worth choosing. Someone worth trusting. Someone worth loving. My child, their confession did not come from pressure, it came from a place of longing. The kind of longing that grows quietly, softly, steadily. Until it finally becomes too powerful to hide. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is preparing for something important. A step that will bring clarity. A step that will bring truth. A step that will bring connection. This journey is unfolding. This bond is deepening. Their feelings are strengthening. And what comes next will surprise both you and them. Archangel Michael says, my child, now that your soulmate has spoken their truth, destiny has begun guiding both of you toward a moment that will change everything. After that confession, after they admitted openly that they could see themselves marrying you, something powerful started happening inside them. At first, it was subtle, like a quiet shift in their thoughts. But slowly, it grew stronger. Your soulmate began to feel a new kind of courage. A courage they didn't have before. A courage that comes from love, clarity, and truth. They started thinking, maybe it's time I stop hiding. Maybe it's time I show how much I care. Maybe it's time I move closer instead of stepping back. And for the first time in a long time, their fear is losing its power. Your soulmate has always been afraid. Afraid to lose you, afraid to disappoint you, afraid to be vulnerable. But after speaking about marrying you, their soul realized something: you are worth the risk. You are worth the effort. You are worth the courage. This realization has shaken them deeply. In the days after that confession, your soulmate kept replaying that moment in their mind. Not because they regretted it, no, my child. But because they felt something sacred in that moment. It was the first time they allowed themselves to say out loud what their heart has been whispering for so long. And now, they can't stop imagining what life with you would truly feel like. They think about the little things, you laughing beside them, you holding their hand in public, you leaning your head on their shoulder, you teasing them softly, you supporting them during their low days. You smiling at them when they walk into the room. These small moments mean more to them than you know. But they also imagine the big things, planning a future together, building a home, sharing responsibilities, making decisions as a team, celebrating milestones, growing old beside you. Your soulmate doesn't want a temporary connection. They don't want a short-lived romance. They don't want something that fades. They want something that lasts. Something stable. Something sacred. And in their heart, they believe that you are someone they can build that life with. But, my child, something else is happening inside them, something just as important. Your soulmate is experiencing a spiritual awakening, and you are the trigger. This awakening is making them notice things they ignored before. The way your presence affects their mood, the way your voice makes them feel safe, the way your absence feels heavier than silence, the way your energy pulls at their heart. The way destiny keeps bringing their attention back to you. They can no longer deny it. No matter how busy they get. No matter how distracted life becomes. No matter how hard they try to focus on other things. Their heart always comes back to you. Archangel Michael whispers, the soul knows who it belongs to. Your soulmate's soul is recognizing you more clearly each day. Like remembering something it forgot. Like returning to a place it once belonged. And now, because of that confession, your soulmate is becoming more intentional. They are starting to plan. They are thinking, how do I approach them? How do I show them I'm serious? How do I express my feelings without overwhelming them? How do I build trust? How do I make them feel valued? Your soulmate doesn't want to rush. They don't want to confuse you. They don't want to create pressure. They want things to unfold naturally, gently, with honesty. But make no mistake, my child, they are preparing to take real action. Not fantasies. Not imagination. Not silent longing. Action. But something else happened after that confession, something emotional and unexpected. The people who heard your soulmate speak so deeply about you, they started paying attention. They noticed how your soulmate's energy changed when your name came up. They noticed how serious their tone became. They noticed how their eyes softened naturally. They noticed how their entire presence shifted. And some of these people, quietly, gently, began asking them questions. Do you think you're really ready for something serious? What makes you feel they're the right one? What do you like the most about them? What makes you want to marry them someday? Each time your soulmate answered, their voice grew more confident. Not because they practiced. Not because they rehearsed. but because the truth is effortless. Talking about you feels natural to them. It doesn't drain them. It doesn't confuse them. It doesn't stress them. It gives them clarity. And the more they talk about you, the more they understand the depth of their own emotions. Your soulmate is realizing that what they feel for you isn't ordinary affection. It's deeper. It's stronger. It's more meaningful. It's something that stays. Something that grows. Something that doesn't disappear even when there's distance, silence, or confusion. This is the kind of love people wait years for. The kind of connection that doesn't happen every day. The kind of bond that destiny designs carefully. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate has reached a point where the heart can no longer pretend. This is why, their mind keeps drifting to you, their heart beats differently when they think of you, their soul feels lifted when they imagine your future, their energy gravitates toward you even on hard days. Their emotions soften at the thought of you, their spirit feels calm when they picture your presence. Your soulmate is feeling things they have never felt so strongly for anyone else. And now, because they admitted it, to themselves and to others, they feel a kind of emotional clarity they've been missing for a long time. They are no longer confused about what they want. They are no longer divided between their fears and their desires. They are no longer trying to deny the connection. They want you. They care for you. They are drawn to you. They see a future with you. They see marriage with you. This truth is becoming a foundation in their life. Not a passing moment. Not a temporary feeling. But a genuine intention. But my child, even with all this awakening, there is one more thing you need to know. Your soulmate is scared, not of loving you, but of losing you. They fear that someone else might take their place. They fear that you might grow distant. They fear that you might misunderstand their silence. They fear that you might think they don't care. They fear that you might give up on them. These fears don't come from insecurity. They come from how deeply they cherish you. Because when a soul truly loves, it fears losing what feels sacred. This fear is part of what is waking them up. It's pushing them to step forward instead of stepping back. It's motivating them to be more honest. It's inspiring them to be braver. Archangel Michael whispers, when love is real, courage follows. And now, my child, your soulmate is stepping into that courage. Slowly. Softly. But with sincerity. They want to talk to you. They want to express their feelings. They want to make you feel valued. They want to show you that you matter. They want to move toward you with intention. And the next part of this journey will bring the moment your soulmate finally decides to act on what their heart has been feeling all along. The moment destiny has been preparing both of you for.